So you're watching this video because you want to know how good these lithium iron phosphate batteries hold up. I already pulled out the chins out of this battery pack. I'm going to pull all of them out, the lead time, the go kilowatt, the watt cycle, the watt-hour, all these batteries will come out, and you're going to get a full diagnostic on all of them after 400, 500 cycles of charge, about 2 years. 2 more batteries came out of my pack. We're going to test them out today. These are the 2 candidates. These are LFPs, these are the minis. So I pulled them out of my solar system, and then I'm going to charge them with the charger all the way to the full, and then I'm going to discharge them with this inverter, and let's see how well they lasted. Now, this is a little bit of a bonus for those people that didn't watch the other video. I pulled out another battery out a while back, and look at this prism. It's all messed up. So this one, it's a Chin battery and it really failed. Watt cycle versus greener power minis. Okay, first surprise, voltage and watt cycle, no voltage. While the mini me, so these were hooked up in series, 2 different brands, yes. But the mini is on, but this one has no voltage. So we're gonna take it apart and see what the hell is going on. So the watt cycle mini is open, but we have no voltage. The cells look good. They are not swollen, that's good. So all the cells are at 0.8. So this one was not charging for some strange reason. 0.8, 0.8, 0.8. So the BMS turned off. So I have this in repair mode. This is one of those fancy first power battery chargers in repair mode. It's trying to push voltage directly into the cells. This is a temporary thing. You do it for 5 minutes just to wake up the cells, and that should wake up the battery and the BMS. So we're waiting for this thing. It's already 5 volts and then climbing. Once you're gonna see a little bit of a better data over here, then we will see if the BMS wakes up. What happened in a 24-volt system is that you try to match the 2 batteries together, and because they're different brands over here, each one has different features, specs, and stuff like that. So what happens is that if one of the batteries stops, then the other one cannot charge into that pack, but then because they're all parallel and series together, then the other one will be able to perform. So these still work, those still work, but I had reduced capacity and I was like wondering what's going on, and that's how I found out that one of the batteries turned off and then the other one was not charging, so then automatically you lose both of them. In this case, it was the smart watt cycle battery. So this was the smart edition Bluetooth mini. Unfortunately, this is a Bluetooth module. It decided to turn off the BMS off to protect the cells, right? But if the BMS is off, then it doesn't accept any charge. So what you have to do is you have to take it apart. You have to force charge it and then bring it to a certain level where the BMS wants to wake up. It can sense it, and then it goes from there. Not sure if this is my favorite battery in the world, just because of the smart features, to be very honest with you. Maybe it's too smart for what I need. I just need a really dumb one. This will be great for, you know, a boat or something like that, where you need to be waterproof. But otherwise, the smart features are sometimes not as smart. Or let's say that they get in the way. Let me put it that way. They get in the way. It's nice to have smart features, but they get in the way. Okay, so the BMS is finally awakened. I've charged it manually, so I've forced the cells to charge manually to be able to bring it up to full voltage so I could test it out. It only has 39 cycles of charge, so there is really not much that I have to do to it. It's kind of silly, the fact that it's smart, it makes it dumb because it takes decisions for you to turn off and protect itself, and that's a good thing, but I think that the protection the program is not written properly. I have other batteries with protection on them and they don't act like this one does. When this one turns off, it just turns off and stays off, and that's just silly. So when I fully charge it, reintegrate it into my system, it's basically brand new. The cells are brand new, not swollen, and then we'll go from there. Watt cycle, the BMS part of it, like that little dongle over there, not the smartest thing really. So that smart thing on it, it's not really smart. It's actually dumb. The problem that it had, it kind of like rendered it useless. So what I was able to do is I was able to just restart it, and it's working right now. I'm going to put it back into my Powerwall and see how it's going to act up in the next couple of weeks, months. It's basically brand new. The cells are brand new. 39 cycles of charge. So just a matter of if I could get it back in here. Now, one thing I have to say, I'm not sure how good this BMS is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a hole in the case. I'm going to pull the BMS out That way I could unplug it and plug it back in. This is the Bluetooth part of the BMS. So I'm gonna make a little hole and then just have access to it from the outside, because I think this battery is gonna be a little bit creating problems in the future because of this little dongle. So this dongle can come off, and here it is. Made a hole on the top. That should make it a little bit easier to manage in case this Bluetooth connection is acting up, which it did before. So we'll see how it's gonna last in time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. What cycle? Smart Edition, the Mini. Product review, I guess.